Hello everyone, this is George here with the Brooklyn Review YouTube channel. In this channel, we do info sessions on standardized tests such as GRE, GMAT, SAT, TOEFL and IELTS. Today, I'm going to talk about language proficiency test. We know that if a student wants to enroll in a university or a college in an English-speaking country, or if a professional wants to immigrate to an English-speaking country to advance his or her career, he or she will have to take a language proficiency test. These language proficiency tests comes in the forms of standardized tests such as TOEFL, IELTS and PTE. TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. This test is developed by Educational Testing Service. IELTS stands for International English Language Testing System. This is developed by British Council, IDP Australia and Cambridge University. Pearson Test of English or PTE is the third test. Among all these three tests, IELTS is the most important one and the most popular one. It is closely followed by TOEFL. As far as the popularity of these three tests are concerned, Pearson Test of English is actually lagging behind by a large extent because it is the new kid on the block. They are slowly gaining momentum and traction, but still IELTS and TOEFL are the major language proficiency tests. Now these two tests, dominantly TOEFL and IELTS, are actually used for immigrating into countries like the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada, Australia and New Zealand, the 5 most popular English-speaking countries. Now IELTS, as I told you, International English Language Testing System, is owned by 3 major entities. One is British Council, the other one is Cambridge University and the third one is IDP Australia. Cambridge University doesn't directly own or control the test. Cambridge University has a separate department to take care of it. That department is ESOL. ESOL stands for English for Speakers of Other Languages. Likewise, IDP Australia. IDP stands for International Development Program. IDP Australia doesn't directly control or own IELTS examination. It does the job through a subsidiary called IELTS Australia. You know that like any other language proficiency test, IELTS measures your linguistic proficiency in 4 different areas. They are reading, listening, writing and speaking. All 4 important facets of English language, for that matter, any language. Now this IELTS examination has got 2 different versions. One is the academic version, which is designed for students, and the general training or the GT version, which is designed for professionals who are planning to immigrate to these English-speaking countries. Now, there are a lot of similarities and differences between these 2 different versions. Now, the similarities are actually in the listening section as well as in the speaking section. The listening and the speaking are pretty much the same for the academic module as well as the general module. The difference comes in writing as well as in reading. Now let us actually have a look at all the 4 sections and try to understand how they are different for the academic section as well as for the general training version. Now the reading section in the general training version has got 3 major sections. The first one is Survival English, the second one is Industrial or Training English, and the third one is a passage about a topic of general interest. Now, as far as the academic version of the test is concerned, all the 3 sections in the reading is related to some academic passages, some academic subjects. Now, as far as the listening is concerned, for the academic version as well as the general training version, the test is the same. Okay. In the reading, we have 3 different sections, be it in the academic version or the general section, 3 different sections and 40 questions, and the time that is given to the reading section is 60 minutes. As far as listening is concerned, which is actually same for both the academic as well as the general module, the time that is allocated is 30 minutes. Now, first and foremost, the test takers in the listening module will have to write their answers in something called a listening question booklet, and this will be for half an hour or 30 minutes. And after that, the test taker will be given 10 minutes to convert or transfer whatever the answers that is written in the listening question booklet into the listening answer sheet. Now, the writing in the general training version as well as the academic version are slightly different. There is also a similarity between these two modules. In the academic version and the general training version, the test taker will have to write an essay, and this is for the entire task is for 1 hour, the writing task is for 1 hour, but this essay writing task will be normally for 40 minutes. So be it in the academic version or the GT version. Now, as far as the second task, the other task is concerned, which is in the academic section, you will be given a diagram or a chart or a map or some table. You'll have to describe, interpret, evaluate, explain the information or the data that is actually presented in that particular chart or diagram or an illustration, and you have to actually express it in your own terms with your own insights into the data or the information that is provided in that particular illustration. Now, as far as the general training version is concerned, you're supposed to write a letter. So the letter could be in the form of a personal letter or in the form of a business letter. Okay, that's about the writing part. As far as the speaking is concerned, this is normally done on a separate day because of the scarcity of examiners. They conduct it on a different day. Ideally speaking, this speaking examination will be 7 days prior to the IELTS examination. That means the reading, listening and writing, or this could be 7 days post these 3 modules. Most often the agencies accommodate your request within 3 days prior to the examination or 3 days post the examination. Now, the IELTS is actually scored on a scale of 0 to 9. It is called band. Okay. Now, if you get a 7 band, that is considered very decent and that is actually safe. And it is whether you're actually going for immigration, whether you're going for higher studies, a 7 band score will make you safe as far as the acceptance of this particular test score is concerned. Now, that is actually about the score, and we should also understand that IELTS examination test scores are only valid for 2 years. That means if you want to actually prove again your language proficiency, you'll have to take the test again. Okay, and you can take the test either from British Council or IDP Australia in India. The test score, as I told you, it's valid for 2 years, and currently, that is actually as on in 2016, the cost for IELTS examination is 11,200 Indian rupees. Alright, there will be actually minor differences if you actually register it from certain agencies or some online platforms, but more or less it is 11,200. Okay, you can pay that amount that you can actually register for the examination. Now, you can change your test date, or you can postpone your test date. All these things are actually possible if you actually make your change or postponement application at least 5 weeks prior. That means you are eligible for refund of the amount that you paid minus administrative expenses. So, International English Language Testing System is actually a very popular test all across the globe. Though it is predominantly used for getting into colleges in English-speaking countries such as the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, it is also widely accepted by a lot of professional organizations. Most professional organizations, corporate companies in this, whether it is in Europe, whether it is in Asia or any parts of the world, they all prefer English language proficiency in their professionals. And so IELTS score is considered a hallmark for proving your English language proficiency to your employees. Employers. And so if you take an IELTS test, that will be useful for a lot of different purposes. Now, IELTS examination once again is International English Language Testing System. It has got 4 different modules, that is reading, listening and speaking. It has got 2 different versions, that is the general module which is for professionals and the academic module that is dedicated for students. The score is done on a scale of 0 to 9, that is called band, and 7 is considered a decent band. Here IELTS score is valid for 2 years only, and you'll have to retake the test after that. And you can also postpone the test date, and you can actually take the test in different parts of the world. These are all some very basic information concerning the test. And in case that you want to know more about the IELTS examination, you want to know details about the test, you can always approach Brooklyn Review. You can visit our website www.brooklynreview.in, or you can write an email to us, that is brooklynreview1, that is numerical 1 @gmail.com. Okay, you can as well keep on watch our programs. In the forthcoming sessions, we are planning to do talk shows on the different facets of IELTS examination, TOEFL examination, GR examination, SAT examination, GMAT examinations. So we'll talk about the different areas, different question types, strategies and tips and techniques related to different sections, and the time management strategies and techniques, scoring techniques, so on and so forth. In case that you like this talk, I hope this talk was informative. In case that you like this talk, you can subscribe to our channel, YouTube channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Keep listen to the talks, and if you also have any suggestions, you're free to write to us. You can also call us for any admission for the IELTS programs, because we run classroom sessions for standardized tests such as GRE, GMAT, SAT, TOEFL and IELTS. You can call us on 8466075666. We can also give you the landline number, that is 040-4220-3550. Okay, so you can call us on these 2 numbers, like the mobile number 84660756 or 666, or the landline number, that is actually 400-3550. If you're calling outside from Hyderabad, please add the STD code, that is 040. And you can take part in our classroom sessions. These sessions will be much more informative and much more detail oriented. So you can learn from the best IELTS coaching center in India currently. You can actually get the score that you're actually targeting in academic version or in general training version. And again, once again, thank you so much for your cooperation. Thank you so much for watching and listening to us. And we will certainly come up with a lot more talk shows like this. Hope you enjoyed it. And till the time that we meet again, it is goodbye from Brooklyn. Thank you.